Hey yo, it's Yahson of Rebellious Outlaws, and I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastards.
We been off the porch, bitch.
I can't lay down unless it's in the grass. And I got a rifle on my face, I got a ninja mask. I ain't learned this shit from no.
All right, so we got my guy, Yahson, jumping off the porch with us today. Welcome, man.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, no problem. Appreciate you taking the time to pull up on us today, too, man.
That's a fact. You already know.
How we feeling today, man?
Word. Feeling good. I can't complain. I'm here. I'm blessed.
Nah, absolutely, man. That's the understatement always, man. We definitely got to feel blessed every single day, man.
That's a fact. Every day. It's a gift.
Yeah, and you want to shout out your people sitting up there with you today, too?
I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves. It's my Rebellious Outlaws, the family.
Yeah, facts though. Jutt, you can call me Jutt. DJ Justo. Making a lot of plays with Brody.
DJ Nick Greg. I'm the videographer. Here's He Made It. You already know, man.
Sure.
That's the family.
Okay.
That's the family. Well, it's way more than that. But that's just who here now is representatives, you know, as far as the family. But we got a lot of more artists and a lot more going.
Okay, understood, man. So what brings you to Atlanta for this trip besides sitting on the porch with us today, man?
We got family out here. We got a couple more moves we doing. So we basically just, you know, working. It's always about work.
Okay. And do you come down to Atlanta pretty often or not too much?
Yeah, like this is my home soil.
Okay.
I'm used.
You're gonna have to now.
We used to being out here. Got family in the soil in the town, so I come out here frequently.
Okay, that's what's good, man. And so you're from Rochester, New York, man.
Yeah, upstate, man, where it's gritty.
Okay.
Upstate New York, Rochester City. Like it's a different place. Yeah, it's a different place.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
South Carolina too, King Street, South Carolina.
Okay, and he's from South Carolina. How'd that connection happen then between y'all two?
I'm from Rochester, born in
Okay.
Rochester. But my family is originally from King Street, South Carolina. So
Gotcha.
that connection is just original, you know what I mean?
So it was linked up in the town, like just him getting with us. It was like ordained. We from the town. Everybody linked.
And for people not familiar with Rochester, can you fill us in on like the way of life, the culture up there? What really be going on in Rochester, man?
Rochester is a very small city, but it's like Mama House. It's four corners and a roof, and everybody is intertwined. Like so, everybody know everybody. When they see this, they gonna know who I am because it's the town. We all know each other, so it's a very small place.
Okay. Has the city changed a lot over the years since you were younger up until today, or is it pretty much the same stuff be going on, man?
Not really. It kind of got worse. The poverty, the things that we deal with in the town, it's a lot. Like the police corruption, it's a lot in the town. But I think the only thing that really got better, like with the music, honestly, is the sound. Like the youngins with the sound, they bring a different sound to Rochester, but it's a sound that still haven't been identified from Rochester. And I feel like that's what we bring to the table.
Why do you feel like it's so hard for an artist to blow up out of Rochester? Because we don't hear of it often, you know?
It's like a cloudy, dark place. Like only if they knew, like the clouds, the sky in itself is dark, bruh. Like Rochester is a very dark place. So the only light gonna come from it is those who's willing to like really lead the town and go somewhere else to do the music and, you know, put on.
Yeah, because, you know, I've had a few artists from Rochester, and they're all super talented, including
Yeah, they
yourself.
get-
So it's like, it's definitely being
you, Brody. I
overlooked,
appreciate
man.
that.
Going under the rug, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like South Carolina and King Street at the same time. You know what I mean? Shout out PNF Draco.
Okay.
Same thing happened with Big Bro here. Happened in King Street too. Just overlooked, man. Just
Yeah.
overlooked.
So you got to basically work harder, you know, to expose yourself out in the world where talent get overlooked every day.
Yeah. And, you know, there was some protest in the city a few years ago, man. What were the vibes like during that time, man?
Oh yeah, that was the Danial Prude situation, man. We was out there, man, boots on the ground. I'm a leader of the community, so I was out there front and center, you know, for my people. And it was tragic, man. It was a lot of corruption from the IPD. It was a lot of hurt from the people. And we was out there just trying to, you know, bridge the gap to that hill of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they needed more, was comfort.
And have you seen a change in the city during those 5 years since then?
Not really. The town is a corrupted place, and it's always going to be until, you know, people like us travel and shed light on what's really going on in that community. Other than that, it's kind of like hidden. It's like hidden agendas.
Really? True. Yeah. And you're now the prime minister of the Black Panther Party, right?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm not the new Black Panther party, but like the same old Black Panther party
Okay.
as Huey P. Newton, Bobby Seale, Angela Davis, like that party, that chapter.
Okay. And how did that opportunity come about for you?
Basically my elders, my bloodline, they from the original chapters.
Okay.
So I didn't want to do nothing of, no disrespect to the new party or nothing like that, but I didn't want to do nothing in the new party. I wanted to be the same like type of agenda, but just a new time. Like, so we have our own plan, but with us, like us as a people. So I did it in our own way, but still from the past as an essence.
Okay. And what's kind of break down the movement and everything that you guys are pushing right now?
Yeah, see, because it's revolutionary, but it's more deeper than that too. It's like, it's biblical, like it's the movement in itself is like anybody that's an outlaw is a rebel, like we feel you. It's like God's chosen people is black sheeps all around the world. So we spreading what they call, they yelling gang. We yell gang life, gathering on niggas globally living in a fucked up environment. So anybody living in the four corners of the earth that's living in the ghetto, the trenches, gathering on niggas globally, living in a fucked up environment, we gathering them. So that's God's will. That's like what the music is for. That's what the purpose is, gang life. Gathering on niggas globally, living in a fucked up environment.
Yeah. And you're still able to release music and all that, pursue your artist career too, right?
Yes, yeah, because we're an independent label, and that's the thing with the music. Like we had opportunities for deals, like, but we didn't take deals because it's like we so focused on our message, our purpose, what we doing. We don't get caught up in, what's popularized or what's going on.
Yeah, because you've had multiple offer deals from labels,
quite
right?
a few. It's some that wasn't listed, but it's because I don't use my voice for that. My voice I use for the freedom of the people. I use for the voice of the ghetto. I'm crying out for the mothers, the children. It's just not for the streets. You see, it's the difference from the streets and the ghetto. The ghetto is just also the young boy that go to school. It's the little girl that go to school. It's the old man across the street, the old lady. So it's the community. It's not about just, we on the block, we trapping. Nah, it's deeper than that. It's about the whole community.
And was it a tough decision, or was it a risky decision to turn down the labels at the time, or?
When you look at it money-wise, it probably is. But when you do things pricelessly, you don't do them for the value of money, and that don't control your motivation and your inspiration. So you do it genuinely, you always going to have a place where, that's priceless. No matter what you sell or no matter what you don't, you'll always have a place in that space.
Nah, absolutely, man. So let's go back to your childhood. Talk about your upbringing in Rochester, man.
It was beautiful. I had my mom and dad. I ain't gonna sit up here in front like everything was savage for me. I know a lot of people do that. No offense to anybody that did have that type of lifestyle, but I had my moms and my pops. I had a strong family. I'm the eldest of all my brothers and sisters. So me seeing that and having my mother and father, I learned differently. So when I did jump off the porch, I actually learned how to move, like, cause I had, things that most people in my community didn't have it. They didn't have a mother and father, both, you know what I'm saying? Some people had a mother, some people had a father, but I had both. So it taught me to move differently. So I was a leader. I was teaching basically when I jumped off the porch.
Okay. And how old were you at the time when you did make that leap off the porch?
Oh, I was young, man. I can't even tell you the age, but I jumped off the porch and didn't even know that I was jumping off the porch. That's the point. Like, so it's like I don't know the age, but I did jump off the porch early.
Okay. And what were some of the things you were experiencing at the time, considering you were so young?
Oh man, just from the poverty, just from the community, the drugs, you know what I'm saying? Seeing people you love, just seeing that type of shit, it torn you, especially as a child when you don't know how to take it yet. You don't know how to perceive the things that's going on around you. That shit can make or break you. But thankful to the Most High, Yahweh Elohim, I was able to, maneuver and find myself within that. You know what I'm saying?
And do you feel like there's a blessing coming from the struggle as well?
It's always a blessing in the struggle, I'm not gonna lie. See, and that's what everybody need to know. It's a blessing in your struggle. Don't never think just because you're going through it, it don't matter if you're working a 9 to 5, it don't matter if you hustling, you gotta get out that lifestyle, get away from it. But I'm saying whatever you're going through, nothing is too bad where the Most High can't save you or spare you from that. So it's like we go through these things to really make us, to determine our character. Will we ultimately become the worst of us or the best of us?
No, that's real, yeah.
For real.
And what's some of the major trials and tribulations you had to overcome in your life so far?
I think it's the same as everybody else. I think it's poverty. I think it's the lack of support, community effort and ability of support. I believe it's just the regular trials and tribulations of everybody else. You know, I'm no different, but we all have our own stories, and they have their own little, intricate parts.
Okay. And how long you been rapping? Because I understand you've been at this for a while.
Oh, rapping? I've been rapping like since the Jackson, like Michael Jackson. I was a youngin' rapping, so I always been rapping since a child. But as I started developing in music, I started understanding messaging. And messaging is the purpose of what you say, it reflects and it touch people. So, it always start with the glitz and the glam and want to talk about the cars and the women. But then I started understanding that, I could bridge a gap to healing my people and touching my community. And this is more than just rapping, it's advocacy.
Yeah. And what inspired you at first to start rapping? Was it just watching TV and seeing the other rappers, or?
My Papa Bear, man. He was shouts out to Papa Bear, Digitrack. He was a major musician himself, and he always produced everything, and he rapped, but he's really a singer, but he always rapped, and his name was D-Flow. So my first rap name was Flow.
Okay.
And then through, later, it became Most Wonderful, then Yahson, and I bridged them all together.
Okay. And what is the meaning behind Yahson?
Yahson mean it's the son of Yahweh Elohim, the son of God. That's basically like on my journey, like beyond rap, like as a man in life and a child with God in life, I found myself, and I found that I'm just a servant. I'm a son. So that name is like Hebrew. It means Ben Yah, like
Okay.
Yah Ben, like Yahson, Ben Yahson, Yahson, Ben, know. So I used it as a Hebrew.
And how long ago did you change your artist name to Yahson?
It's been some years now.
Okay.
Because I was Most Wonderful. So I was going under a whole different moniker, but I switched it up to Yahson because of my spiritual journey and
Okay.
where I had came. So it was like,
You want to go look up some music by him? He got music by Yahson. He got music by Most Wonderful.
so much music, bro. It's my soul.
The catalog is heavy. You got a heavy catalog. Just to let you know that you got a heavy catalog.
Yeah,
All people, you want beats, holla at us.
that's a fact.
Need
Beats too.
verses?
Beats too.
Holla at us. Need a drop, holla at us, dog. For real.
Was it an easy rebrand going to Yahson since everyone knew you as as the other artist name?
Not usually, because the type of music that I was making as Yahson, it was bar heavy. Like I'm still bar heavy because I love the metaphoric part of the music and hip hop and that. But ghetto gospel in itself is my message. So it wasn't hard for me per se, but probably for the audience to take it, because it's like, yo, you so bar heavy, you talking about the street shit. Now you adding this message in here like, yo, we don't want to hear all that. But I'm doing what I feel. I can't do what people want me to do, because then I won't grow for my audience and they won't grow with me. And if it's okay to sometimes to outgrow your audience, it's okay. If your audience don't grow with you as an artist, sometimes we outgrow our audience and they say, oh, he fell off or he ain't the same. That's cool. We all have to grow as people, and as an artist, you grow the same.
Yep. And what is your definition of ghetto gospel?
Ghetto gospel in itself is like the message. It's not just me rapping about what's good. It's God's good news. It's that, yo, we going through poverty. We going through pain. We going through situations where feel like we ain't gonna make it out. But if you really believe in the Most High and you hear what I'm saying and you have an ear to hear, you're gonna hear that he's working through me, the music, and it's a way out. It's not just pain that I'm rapping about or the struggle. It's really about that God got us through it all. If you really believe in the Most High, it's a way out.
Yeah. And how much has the subject matter in your music changed since you've been on the spiritual journey?
It changed majorly because when I came in touch with the spiritual side of myself, my music subject couldn't stay the same. Because when you so far on that path, if you don't stray off, then you won't talk about the same things you was talking about when you was in the dark. So when you are the light, you see things different, and you have to talk about it as you see it.
Yeah. And what are some things you've learned about yourself during this journey as well?
I learned that never think too highly of myself. Always be humble, always understand that I'm a servant and I'm here to serve. My purpose is never like I'm better than the people, I'm the king of the people, even though I look at myself as a king, and my brothers and my family, everybody is royalty. It's a humbleness to it, that you have to know that you also a servant. Your job is never over the plan or the program.
Yeah. And why is it God over everything?
It's God over everything because the Most High is always the one who's leading everything, over your finances, over your when you put him over everything, your life becomes blessed. Even when you're going through the struggle and it get rocky, that's your way out. So it's like, that's why it's God over everything.
Yeah. And a lot of people call you an underground legend, a voice for the ghetto, man. How does that make you feel to get those type of praises?
Man, it feel good because honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't crown myself that. That's not the title that I gave myself. That really came from the people because they understood that, hey, yo, you ain't in the industry, you ain't a legend in the industry, but to us, you gonna always be a legend. You always gonna be a voice. So it's like, that's different for me. And shouts out to Durkee, or free that man, but the voice don't come from the Dirk part. It come from me being a voice of my people, as being a Black Panther, being an advocate, being a prophet. I was out there 10 toes on the ground, boots on the ground for my people, and they like, you the voice.
Yeah. And what's your creative process like? Do you write all your raps? Do you punch in as well? Do both or what?
I punch in, I write, I do it all. That's all the creativity. That's all the part of young boys, I want you to know, you can punch in, you can write, do whatever you feel, whatever is best for you, whatever gonna give you the best, project, the best song, do that.
Yeah.
For real.
And you had a 52 mixtape series, is that correct?
Man, listen, Datpiff took it down. Datpiff took it down. You probably think I'm lying, but it's real shit.
They robbed us.
Datpiff took it down, but I had a 52 mixtape series. I had some mixtape series like The Voice of the Ghetto. I had multiple mixtapes of that. It was like 7 songs, each mixtape, but I OD'd and I was doing more than that. So it was like, it's really more work than what I put on there. I ain't gonna lie. If you count them by the 7, it's more than the 52.
Yeah. So Datpiff takes it down, man. What's your reaction, man? That's a lot of work.
I'm hurt,
going
bro.
into that.
I was heartbroken. I felt like Lil Baby just broke up with me. I was heartbroken. I was sick. I didn't know what to do because we put in so much work. How long it took us to do that?
We got strikes and everything. That's what it was. What we were saying on the tracks. It wasn't because of the views, because they'll say, oh, it was because of views. No.
Nah.
It was because of the strikes of what we were saying in the music. That's why we got striked. So don't get that shit twisted now.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Get that shit
That's a
twisted.
fact. He telling the
Views was
truth.
goddamn there, and that shit was racking up, and we had a fucking check waiting on us, and they snatched that bitch from under us like a rug.
Took it down, bro.
Shoot. Do you got the music backed up at least? Like,
Yeah, we still got the music. We still got some of it, but not all
Not
of it.
all of it, really.
Because some of our greatest shit we just did in a moment, in a heap of the moment, released it, and never really saved it too much. Like we switched computers, all type of shit.
Yeah. Now, a lot of people would want to give up after something like that happens. What motivated you to keep at it?
Ain't no quitting this motherfucker.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. When music really in your spirit and God give you that, even from your heartbeat, your heart got a BPM, so you understand that God made you to have a message, you really can't quit. Like I don't really have like what they call that when you can't write.
Writer's block?
Writer's block. I don't really have writer's block. Because there's so much to talk about going on in the community and in the world that if you really tapped in, how could you not have a subject? That only happens, I feel, when you talk about money, drugs, bitches, guns, clothes, the same shit, because you only got so many designers that's popular. You only got so that's when your options start running low. But when you really talking about real life shit, ain't no running out of music.
Yeah.
So good at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a gift, man. It's a gift. It's more than just
It's a lot of people that go through a lot of shit, but they can't rap. None of that.
Yeah.
Cause, man, talk about it.
It's a gift, man.
Like it's
Yeah, man.
nothing.
Yeah.
Like
Do you-
it's nothing.
Do you feel like the industry pushes a negative agenda right now?
I feel like the industry is definitely pushing a negative agenda because the community is perceiving to this music, but that's just the side of them that they trying to free themselves from the pain. But honestly, if niggas want to be serious, they don't need to be freeing themselves from the pain. They need to deal with the problem. It's like getting drunk. We get drunk when we hurting and shit. You know what I'm saying? We get high when we hurting and shit. But when we really need to deal with some shit, we need to deal with it soberly. And we need to take it on. And that's definitely what the industry is doing. They're pushing our liquor, our alcohol. They pushing the music that's, you know, keeps us in a blind state. But the real music is not getting heard. And that's the shit that we come to do. We come to change that with the ghetto gospel.
How can real music win? Because we know there's a lane for it, there's a want for it too.
Real music can win by artists just nonstop doing what the Most High compel you to do. Don't stop. Just because it's not popular, it's not on the Billboard charts, who the fuck cares? At the end of the day, you got a duty to do as a real artist to make whatever compels you. If you're compelled by making real music, don't stop from making that. If you just like making party and bullshit, then do you. You know?
Out of all them projects, what would you say is your best body of work?
That's hard for me. I love them all.
I mean, they can chime in too if
I
they
ain't
got
gonna
a
lie.
favorite one.
Life up there. Gang life up there.
That gang
we
like
got some new
that gang
hot
like definitely
stuff.
hard. That gang like definitely hard. So
And the production is on fire.
you
too.
got one?
Y'all gotta get the beats.
Nah, I
You
mean,
got a
you know
favorite?
what? I do got a favorite. I got a favorite. It's called Unloved. You can look it up on SoundCloud too.
Okay.
And that's some different shit.
Unloved, you know what I'm saying?
That's some hip.
This was so crazy about
That's some hip rock shit. It's like rock and hip hop. It's,
genre you
yeah,
want.
it's different, bro. It's different.
And see, look, that was on that pit.
Yeah, that got taken down too.
Jacket for Beat series,
Crazy.
them jokers put in so much work.
Oh,
It's unbelievable.
we got part 3 coming out. Look out for it. It's coming
Okay.
soon. Part 3 coming soon.
So pretty much
They
what he
dropping
do-
it. They hosting it. Both of the DJs on the team. DJ Nate the Great, DJ Justo. They hosting it.
Man, the production is fire, man. I tell you
So
that.
pretty
And
much
the
what it is,
videography too.
it's industry beats, you know what I'm saying, that you don't heard before, either whether it be on the radio or whatever the case
Mm-hmm.
may be. And cuz just blacking on them.
But we jacking
Doing
that
whatever you
shit.
want on
We
them.
jacking that shit. Yeah.
Now, is there one project that you put out that means more to you than the others?
I don't think. I think each body of work is so intricately like a different, like it's like the book. It's like the good book. It's like a different chapter for me. So I just look at them all intricately as different bodies of work and chapters of my life.
Okay. Your song Envy hit 60,000 streams on Spotify, man.
Yeah, man, that was like a blessing because I don't even be on Spotify. I don't even know what go on there. I just told him I need my artist information because my Brody signed into it for me. So that was a blessing because we never did that type of promotion through Google AdWords and all of that, and we did that, and that song just went up. Yeah, it took off, bro.
How'd that make you feel to see, so many people tuning into it, man?
Man, I was so happy, bro. Because it's like, as an artist, you don't never get like real genuine respect from the people around you. So it's like when you're in a small town and then you see those type of numbers, I don't get big-headed off of numbers, but I just respected the love, the aspect of like, yo, 60,000 people fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was respective of it.
Yeah. I wrote down some songs I wanted to ask you your inspiration when you made them, man.
Okay.
Warriors. Talk about this one.
Warriors, Steph Curry, that's my man. Shout out to Steph Curry. Clay Thompson too, when he was a Warrior. Come on, stop playing, bro. But them was my boys, so when I made that, I also felt like Rebellious Outlaws, we Warriors too. We rebellious because we don't do what the world doing, and we outlaws because we ain't in the in crowd. So it's like, yo, we Warriors too. So I just compared them to us and how our lifestyle was, and that's how I came up with Warriors.
Okay. And break down this ROL, Rebellious Outlaws, man.
Rebellious Outlaws, basically what I said is like, we rebellious because we're not doing what the world doing. We're not here to please people, and we're not here for respect of persons. We're here for the truth. Sometimes the truth hurts you more than the lies. The lies make you feel comfortable. So we rebellious because we're not doing that, and we outlaws because we ain't in the in crowd. We motherfuckers that people probably overlooked, probably always thought, probably they felt in their heart, smiled in my face, but probably felt I was lame. But to me, knowing who I am, I always knew I was an outlaw, rebellious. So that's how we came up with that name, just that right there.
Yeah, and that's the whole brand, that's the label, that's everything, right?
That's everything.
Yeah. So what's some goals for the brand then?
The goals for the brand right now is basically we under construction and we building and we trying to drop more in-house production. We got more producers that we intricately working with. We basically trying to lock in so we can, have more of a product.
Okay.
Got crazy. Got crazy last night, pause.
Yeah.
Got crazy with the, we just made a crazy ass beat last night.
Producing, recording, like we got a lot of shit. So we just working on how we could put out more singles and you know, drop more material that's from us.
Okay. Next song, It's a Message. What was the inspiration for this one?
It's a Message was deeply intricate and rooted in my like understanding of the scripture, the Bible, who I am as a Hebrew Israelite, the tribe of Yahuda, like, and just like finding myself. When I found myself in that, I found myself making music like that. You know what I'm saying? To not only, you know, reflect for myself, but others that feel like me. Because it's not all about, you know, talking about the street and the gang. It's about people that feel like that too. So that was my inspiration.
Yeah. And when you receive messages from your fans about how your music helps, you know, moves them and all that, how does that make you feel as well?
Man, love always moved me in a different way, because it's like, you see, it's so much hate in the world that we live in. When you really receive and perceive love, to that ability, it's like, yo, I respect that. I respect people that respect me, because I respect even my enemies. I never disrespected them. They disrespected me. Them niggas got a problem with me. I don't hate nobody. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, when you have that type of mind state and you receive the love, it's like, yo, it shows you that people respect that you respect them. You feel what I'm saying? They respect that you have respect. Yeah. Ain't nobody no op. Ain't nobody your op but the devil. Keep it real. Shame them.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on drill music and the rise of it these last few years, man?
I feel like the young boys is definitely doing their thing. They talented. Shouts out to all of them. But I feel like the message behind the drill music is a spirit. I feel like it's a satanic, demonic spirit that's trying to lead our youth into the destruction of not only each other and themselves, but a culture of people that already been abused and afflicted. So when you add that to it, that don't do us no justice. Like, it's a lot that we could talk about, but to just talk about that, I believe somebody behind somewhere pushing a button for that shit. Yeah.
And how influential do you think music is to its listener too?
I think music is very powerful, because music is always, first of all, spiritual. Music don't come from a physical aspect, though it moves you in the physical. Everything starts from the spiritual first. So when you spiritually hear music, it do something to you. Like, it's niggas that say, I heard Gucci and I was trapping. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so it shows you, like, when you in that mind state, that physically you move by it, but spiritually it's doing something else.
Nah, I agree with you, man. Next song, Nowhere.
Nowhere. I made that in a place where I was down there with my people. Shouts out to all my homeless in the town. Shouts out to everybody that's out there, nowhere to go, that feel they by yourself. I understand your pain. I was with them. I was giving back to the people in the community, and the city was taking a home that they had. Shout out my cousin Go Green. Love you, bruh. Free my man, free my cousin Go Green, free Buzzo. And the homeless was being taken out of place where they was staying, because they was already living under bridges and things like that. And they was being removed by the city. And before they got removed, I was already down there with them, you know, providing food, water, resources. Not to brag, because it's not to brag. I do this because I love my people. So I'm down there and they trying to remove them. And I'm like, yo, this shit ain't right. This shit ain't right. Yo, I got to do something. Me being an artist, I felt like my impact had to be at least something with my music. I'm probably touching 5,000, sometimes 10K, 13, 16K. I can at least touch these people, try to get them to support and help, give some waters, give some resources, because they trying to just do these people injustice. So I used my platform to basically help them with Nowhere.
Yeah. Nah, salute to you for that too, man.
Yeah, respect,
Video
King.
was on YouTube too,
Yep.
by the way.
Yeah. It's on YouTube, Outlaw TV.
By the way,
And Yahson top
YouTube
too.
TV,
That's a
nowhere.
fact. That's a fact.
You'll just see the atmosphere around it, and you'll get the message.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Next one is Flower City Freestyle. I like this one.
Oh,
too,
the
man.
Flower City Freestyle. That come from Rel. Shouts out to Rel. That's one of my main business partners, my brothers. He should have been here right now, but you know, he in the town, he with the family, he doing what he got to do. But he always was an advocate of that song. He liked it, but me seeing the town, seeing what drugs did to Rochester, they call it Flower City, and I felt like me with metaphors, how I do with the bars, like from the cocaine and the crack cocaine, how it did the town. like I would talk about it. I would talk about how it reflected different generations and how it affected my era, me being born in '85. Today my birthday. I'm 39.
Well,
I'm
happy
39.
birthday, man.
I just turned 40. You know what I'm saying? So me coming from the same year crack cocaine was birthed from Ronald Reagan, I felt like I had to, you know what I'm saying, put out that message of what it did to my city. You know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely, man. You just flicked it up, you and J.R. Ryder in the studio, man.
Man, shouts out to that nigga J.R. Ryder. We supposed to do a video for the song we did, Tell You Something. It was amazing, man. And the studio process with J.R. was in and out. It's like a robbery. Bro came in the studio, I had my phone, he had his phone. We right there, he heard the beat, he said, I like that. Started writing immediately. I started, shout out J.R. Ryder, man. I started writing immediately, he started writing immediately. Before you know it, the track was done. We recorded it, it was over. Then bro, King O'Leak, shout out my little bro, King O'Leak, he went and jumped on it after that. We finished it out.
And what type of vibe is the song on?
The song is basically like from Harlem to the Rock. What you would say?
I would say that, but it was just mad bar work in there.
Like it's a message. I feel like it's a.
JR and then him, that hit different.
I feel like it's basically like we just trying to just say like we here, like we just like from the Harlem to the Rock we here.
Yeah.
Like basically.
Bars is wild.
Is there any other artists you want to work with in the future?
It's quite a few legends that I would like to work with. I don't want to spoil it. I hope y'all want to work with me. If y'all want to work with me, contact me. I can contact anybody on my team. You feel what I'm saying? Contact us, but it's quite a few legends. But I will work with anybody that's willing to work with me, you know, because they feel that the music is right. I don't want to work with it because of popularity or fame or clout, because I don't think that worked for me personally.
Yeah.
I'm such of a genuine person that I just want to collab with anybody that they feel like they can see themselves collabing with me. If you see yourself collabing with me, yes, work. But if it's for a clout thing, we ain't got to work. I'm good.
Now, I can't see you doing anything for
Nah, I can't do anything, bro. I can't do anything, bro.
What's some game you would share to some new artists trying to get their foot in the door right now?
To all my youngins, be passionate about what you do. Love it. Let it be God-given talent. Don't try to force it. Don't try to do something because you see others doing it. Don't do it because it's popular and it's what's trending on the internet. I know everything that you see, you know, can be very convincing. We live in a microwave society. You put it in the microwave, 3 seconds later it's done. But when you really doing this shit, it's really hard work. And I know it's hard work, beat talent, and talent don't work hard, but you gotta work twice as times or 10 times as hard people that's working hard when you got talent. So just stay with what you love and do it from your soul, from your spirit, from your heart, and you can never fail.
Nah, wise words right there.
For real.
And what's your definition of success?
My definition of success is not money. It's never money. My definition of success is always anything that makes you feel like you're alive, that is helping other people, that is doing a service and not an injustice. Anything that's bringing, you know, significance to something. To me, that's success. Like other people can view it how they want to, but if you always think of yourself like that, then you're successful at this moment. Don't matter about the money. Don't.
Is generational wealth, is that important to you?
Generational wealth is very important because that does include provision. Mm-hmm. But with that, you have to also have in mind what to do with that, because anybody can receive money. What true generational wealth is having a mind state of knowing what to do with those resources when you obtain them to help others, because it's never about yourself. You want to live in a big ass mansion, but there's people homeless out here struggling and starving, and you in a mansion, you got all these rooms, you can't even sleep in them, you can't take that many shits, and they out here struggling. Is that right? No, it's not. These people need resources, so you can probably cut some shit off for yourself and not be so gluttonous and selfish, and maybe give back to the people that need these resources and help and be a blessing.
No, that's real.
Yeah, that's generational wealth.
You got any kids?
Yeah, I got quite a few kids. I
Okay.
got some that I raised, and I got, you know, ones that I had birth from the mothers of my children. But it's like I have many children.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause in the hood, I'm a father of many. So I claim my children. Shouts out to all my babies. Desire, Lil D, Javion, rest in peace. All my babies and all my other babies, y'all know who y'all is. But I got many children in the hood, many children.
Yeah. So what's some advice you would share to the youth coming up right now?
To the youth, think for yourselves. Fuck the internet. Excuse my language. You feel what I'm saying? The internet is here to confuse and abuse. If you worry about views and what's going on the internet and all of this shit, you're gonna lose the morals and the value that you need when you're supposed to make a choice to choose. So it's like, understand, don't use your platforms to always push ignorance. There's nothing wrong with having fun. We all love having fun. I'm not gonna take your youth away from you or your fun away from you, but I'm saying, even in your youth, think about what's right. Make the right decisions, invest in the right things, make the right choice, basically.
Nah, well said, man. What's next, Yahson?
I feel like what's next for us is, taking over the earth, because it says the meek shall inherit the earth. The world is coming to an end. If you see, you feel what I'm saying? The shit crashing. So I feel like what's next is the meek inheriting the earth. Us really coming together as a people, waking up to the dumb shit, the confusion, changing our ways, working on things that matter and that have substance, and doing what's better for the children in the future.
Absolutely, man. Go ahead and plug your social media so everyone knows where to follow you at.
You can look us up on Outlaw TV on the YouTube. We also got Outlaw TV on the TikTok. On the Instagram, it's Yahson. It's Most Wonderful One. Yahson Topics on the YouTube. What else? What's y'all's? Plug yourself.
I got Hizzy Cyrus on Instagram, also on Facebook. Also, we got the Y'all Family Films YouTube channel.
That's a fact.
As well.
That's a fact.
YouTube, the biggest one. Outlaws TV.
Give me your plug. See your Instagram.
Just slime it. Just slime it. Like, just do it. _MH.
And if you hit any of them Instagrams, we do business, all right?
Give me your
For
shit.
production, anything you need, man.
Yeah, video, music, collabs, anything you need, we there. Hit us. We ain't industry.
Features.
We really in the street. Like, we really will work with anybody that's really genuinely trying to work with us. We not trying to get your money. We not about none of that, man. I work hard. I go get my own money. For real.
DJ Nate the Great 585.
One of the golden nuggets on the team right there. So, for real, for real.
And what's that? That's your Instagram? That's IG? That's IG. Look them up. Look them up.
IG, production, same thing. Get beats, get in contact with y'all son to do features, all of that. And we also got a Patreon too that we doing.
Oh, Patreon coming
exclusive.
soon. We ain't even started
Got a
that.
Patreon that we're doing exclusive interviews. All that what you can't put on YouTube and all that, we do that there.
Yeah, it's gonna be some shit that'll probably get flagged, but we
yeah.
still gonna do it there because YouTube be shadow banning us, bro.
Yeah.
They really do. We go through shadow banning.
Stealing all our views.
YouTube, could you show us some love and stop, shadow banning us, please? Because we work very hard to get our little 100,000, 10,000, 16,000, 20,000 views. We work hard for those shits. It's not easy to get 100 views on YouTube. So shouts out to all the creators that's getting your views because I know that shit is not easy. It don't come easy.
No, that's real. You guys got any shout outs you want to give before you wrap it up?
Shouts out to the whole 585, the town. Shouts out to South Carolina, whole King Street. You feel what I'm saying? All the family, all my rebellious outlaws, worldwide, around the four corners of the earth. Gang life, gathering all niggas globally, living in a fucked up environment. You know what I'm saying? I can't say we here to save you, but I can say we here to help you. Like in any way that we can provide a service, with any resources we get, we gonna be here for our people. We never gonna be too Hollywood. And I don't like to never say never, because I'm not going to, and I'm never saying that I'm going to be like that, but I'm saying like, we not Hollywood. We're not too good. We don't come from that cloth. So if you need us for a service for anything, whether it's the Black Panther Party, whether it's videos, whether it's the music,
T-shirts.
hit us. Poor Rich, the clothing line, hit us. We here. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, show them the clothing line. That's one of the show. That's one of the shirts. Shouts out to the Wu-Tang. Shouts out to the RZA. All of them. That's the family right there. So it's like,
You see the logo on that joint?
we tied in. Oh, shouts out to the Rough Riders too.
Monopoly Man.
Shouts out to my nigga Sean Sharp.
Black Monopoly Man. Explain that for them.
Oh yeah, you gotta break the shirt down.
Well, Poor Rich, this the clothing line in the short term. The scripture say, I know that poverty, but thou was rich. like the Most High says, I know what you go through, but y'all rich people. So for all the Israelites been spread through poverty worldwide, get the bag. Don't just get it for yourself. Run and bring it back to the community. So that's what it's about. It's like bringing it back to the people, you know, monopolizing the ghetto, making sure we really, as a people, you know, have the resources we need.
Got mad merch, man. Tell them to come shop.
Already
with
know
us.
that.
Hit us-
Come
hit us
shop
on
with
IG
us.
and all of that
Y'all
too.
booking
Come
some shirts?
shop with us.
Shit, they might be in the V. Might be in the V. And I
Yeah,
have
we
some
got
merch
something for
ready.
y'all too.
Appreciate that, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, for rich, man.
Thanks for having us. Too,
Yeah,
as
no
well,
problem, guys. That was
DGB.
really good.
Thanks, Dirty Glove Bastards, for having us and allowing us to jump off the porch. This shit is classic. You know, I've always been a fan of y'all work, and you know, hard work. It shows. It displays that you can't buy this shit. It shows that you dedicated to your craft and what you do. So I respect y'all for being a voice of the people as well and allowing us, you know, to broadcast ourselves on y'all platform.
Appreciate that, bro. For sure, man.
I can't lay down, nigga, less it's in the grass. And I got a rifle on my face, I got a ninja mask. I ain't learned this shit